What's crapping, T-Biz here, and we got another figure. I told you we're gonna do this time. I'm gonna bombard you with DC Multiverse tonight. We've got the DC Multiverse Batman of Zur En-Arrh. This is from the the Grant Morrison story of the Batman R.I.P. or Rest in Peace Batman R.I.P. storyline, which is a pretty cheap graphic novel. You can find it like digitally for $5 and maybe physically for like 10 or less or more. I don't know, but you can find it online. Probably find it locally at one of your good comic book stores. Hit them up. See, try and find it. This character is pretty crazy. I think this version. The card's gonna probably give you a good little synopsis of this Batman, a little background info. But there's a Brave and the Bold episode, which if you can find it on HBO Max actually. Brave and the Bold is the super Batman of Planet X, where I think Batman and Green Arrow are like in space, like helping somebody out, and then he loses Green Arrow somehow. But I think in the comic, Bruce Wayne is just flying the bat plane and he gets like sucked into space or something, or alternate dimension or space. I think that's how it goes, or accidentally runs into I think his name was Solano or something like that. Solano, I think that was his name, the alter ego of this version of Batman. This version of Batman watched him and became his own version of Batman in space, in his other planet. And they fought big robots and all that stuff. And when Batman ended up stranded or whatever on his planet, I guess the atmosphere of the planet gave Batman superpowers, a regular Bruce Wayne, like awesome superpowers like Superman. And I guess this Batman is just like a regular dude, but he was that version, makes sense because it's the DC multiverse that we're going to get a couple different Batmans. But this is more of the Grant Morrison story where I think Bruce Wayne is kind of, it's gonna tell you. We'll get to it because I'm just kind of, it's already 2 minutes. I think I'm getting kind of away from what I'm trying to get at. But if it doesn't explain on the back of the card, I will get into it, and we'll get into the backstory of this character because it's kind of cool. But I would have kind of preferred the space version because I think the Silver Age version would have had a cleaner outfit and all that. But that's I don't know. We need to get into this. But this is a good wave, man. A good strong wave. There's that Batgirl. I don't have hers. Nightwing. I've seen him. Not bit. Margot Robbie's hot, but I don't really care about this version of Harley Quinn that much. There's a good Joker. I don't know if it's one of the 3 Jokers. And I picked up this Lex Luthor, so we might be seeing him tonight. Hopefully we should if I keep bombarding. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy open and check him out. And here we go, folks. Here's his collectible trading card and his weapons and all that. Stand, figure, yada, yada, yada. Let's go ahead and get into this storyline of this version of Batman. As a child, Bruce Wayne watched as his parents were brutally killed in Gotham City's crime alley. Traumatized by their deaths, he devoted his life to becoming the world's greatest weapon against crime, the Batman. To become the ultimate vigilante, the Dark Knight disciplined his mind and body to reach the pinnacle of mental and physical superiority in his relentless pursuit of justice. Some time ago, Bruce Wayne took part in an isolation experiment overseen by Dr. Simon Hurt. Well, okay, this is where we're getting into the bits and pieces that we need to, in which the psychiatrist gave Bruce Wayne a post-hypnotic phrase, Zur En-Arrh, which is like kind of like a Manchurian Candidate type thing, I guess, whatever, if you will. When heard by Bruce years later, this trigger phrase shatters his mind and leaves him wandering Gotham City in a daze. Always ready with a backup plan, though, Batman had previously developed a persona with himself, a Batman without Bruce Wayne, and stitches together a new bat suit, calling himself the Batman of Zur En-Arrh, which they don't mention Batmite, and it's kind of the Mattel version of this figure came with a Batmite because Batmite was supposed to be like a fail-safe plan in case he lost his mind. There's so much more to explain on this. But if you look up in the Batman wiki, it kind of explains it, that a Batmite would pop in to prevent this Batman from being too sadistic or beating the hell or killing people. Because thing with this version of Batman, he's got the more flamboyant costume like Robin, which the colors and the flamboyancy of it, I guess, if that's a word, makes him like just expresses more confidence, but it is kind of freakish. And with his weapons, a little bit more sadistic. So I would worry about getting shanked, beat to death by this Batman. And he's coming at you with some yellow and purple and red action. So I don't know, it's kind of freaky. So, and he might be talking to an alter ego of himself or Batmite. And you probably won't even see Batmite, but he could probably see him or hear him in his head. So that might freak you out too. Kind of scary when you think about it. But yeah, other than that, pretty cool. And I saw this version of him. I was like, dude, we got to get him. I was like, we got to check him out today. Hell yeah. Very cool. But here he is, man. He looks rad, man. This is a good version of Batman, dude. Really cool. And yeah, like I said, there is a Mattel version that came out years ago that me and my buddy Overlord were talking about that came with the Batmite. Here we go. Splitsies and all that stuff. Utility belt. Looks like he's got bullets in there or something, or some kind of bat stuff or whatever. But the cape's not bad. I'm really not a fan of rubber capes, but this one's not that bad. Got double knees and all that. No cut on the calf. You got your swivel pivot and all that. The double swivel rocker pivot. Toe joint. This one's a little more loosey-goosey on the toe joint, but not bad at all. Two holding hands. You got all those swivels and hinge and all that stuff. But other than that, pretty cool. Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad. We got to go ahead and get him decked out. Here he is, folks, decked out with his knife and his bat, ready to beat the crap out of somebody. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty scary, man. It's like, because this Batman he wouldn't be relying on, I guess, all of his like kind of like Adam West, Michael Keaton type, Kevin Conroy versions of Batman or whatever. This one is a little bit more freaky, and I mean, he's got a bat with nails in it, and he's got it looks like it's a knife. It almost looks like a shank, and I'd be kind of worried. Plus, he looks like a freaking clown almost in this outfit, so that would worry me too. Not that he'd be like the Joker, because the Joker is kind of scary in his own weird way, but a Batman that just doesn't give a crap and that's got a sewn together outfit that's a little nuts, because Batman's kind of nuts anyways, but this one would be more just that it's got a little Batmite dude talking to him in his head. That's another thing there. I'd be more scared of that than anything. Especially if I was an evildoer or a crime person, a criminal. Criminal. But yeah, this version's cool, man. I like him a lot. He's rad. Face sculpt is awesome. Looks pretty new to me. I can't tell if these are any reused parts. I don't think they are, but it looks pretty new to me. Especially the suit, of course, is, because that's all the stitching and stuff like that that's new. This is especially for that particular storyline and stuff. So it makes sense. Got the cool boots. That's pretty rad. This is a good figure, man. I like him a lot. He's cool. He's a welcome addition. Like I said, I haven't been doing a lot of Multiverse McFarlane stuff or Todd Father stuff in a while, but I'm glad to hop on board again because it's getting killer, and hopefully soon I will get the time and get the strength and energy to display my figures again and try to figure out a cool way to do it, because I got a lot of Multiverse. They're pretty cool. I like them a lot, and got to get them displayed eventually, because I had them displayed and now I kind of had them displayed, but now I really want to get them displayed because I've got quite a bit. And like I said, just look cool anyways, because they're awesome. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. Go check out the Batman wiki or the DC wiki, Wikipedia or whatever. Look them up, just type it, just Google it. Batman of Zur En-Arrh, or just, Planet X Batman. Just Google it. Check it out. Or watch that Brave and the Bold episode if you can find it, because it's pretty cool. And thanks again for watching, y'all. Tuning in. Appreciate it. And yeah, more figures and reviews on the way, definitely. All right, later.